So, first off, I wanted to thank you guys all for hitting 200 subscribers. This channel is growing so fast ever since the 1.18 update came out in Twisted. The support on this channel has just been unbelievable, and I wanted to thank you guys so much for it. And now, since I hit 200 subscribers, I asked you guys to ask me questions that you want me to personally answer, like a Q&A. So, that's what I did. Basically, I just told you to reply with your questions in a community post, and now we're here. So I'm going to start answering some of you guys' questions. This is going to be a shorter video, so do apologize for that, but let's get straight into it. So question 1, we've got Bogdan Durosaveshi. I probably butchered that name horribly. Definitely did that, so I apologize. But we got, which is better overall, Deploy System and Strength, Dominator 3 or Tiv 2 in my opinion? Honestly, with this one, I'm going to say it depends on the situation. If you have a higher risk, I would go with Tiv 2 because there's a higher chance that you're going to get a tornado that could that could be a 200 plus. So on a high risk day, I'd go with Tiv 2, but anything besides a high risk, I'd go with Dominator 3 because it has the fastest deploy time in the game and it can survive any tornado under 200 miles an hour. So that's my opinion there. Next up, we've got Torcon10 asking, what made you decide to start recording Twisted on my channel? So I have a little bit of inspiration from Don't Spill the Tofu, and the other part is really just me finding the game, enjoying it, and then I bought Tiv 2 with Robux, and everything just kind of went from there. But yeah, my first video wasn't that great, so I don't recommend watching it. So basically, if I have content before, like, I don't know, maybe like July, probably don't watch it because my voice would be squeaky and the content just wouldn't be that great. Now I've got Simon's Random Videos asking, what are my computer specs? If not, just say what tier it might be in, low tier to high tier. So I only remember some of them. Like, I remember my CPU. Honestly, that's really it. So I did build my PC, but I built it like a while ago. It was in like January when I built it, so I don't remember everything because it was almost a year ago at this point. My CPU is an AMD Ryzen 5600G, I think. Ryzen 5, sorry, I forgot about that. My graphics card, I think, might be a 1060. It's really old, no matter what it is, and I need a new one soon. I have an Asus motherboard, and that's all I can really remember. Oh yeah, I have XPG RAM as well. I would put a picture up, but I currently don't have anything that I can just take a picture of my computer with. So let's move on. Now we've got Alpha VR asking, what EF levels of tornadoes do I like? Now this is kind of a weird question because this could go two ways. This could either go the way of, I could say I like seeing EF5s, but that would make me a cold-hearted monster that likes seeing destruction and death. Or I could say I like EF0s because they don't cause any damage or harm. So I'm going to say EF4s because they're photogenic and destruction. And I like destruction. Next up, we've got SNF Crazy asking, what's your favorite town in Twisted, and what's your favorite type of tornado, and my favorite intercept vehicle? So that's basically like 3 questions in one comment. So I'll start off with, what is my favorite town? I really do have a spot in my heart for Waukesha, especially since it's like my first video to actually like do okay on the platform. When I saw the Bulb Tornado do EF4 damage in Waukesha, and I've really just liked it ever since. And it was also around the time that happened that there was Tofu's record-breaking tornado that did EF5 damage in Waukesha, so I really just do enjoy Waukesha as a town and the place it is on the map, and it's just a really nice area to be in general. Next up, we've got my favorite type of tornado. I'm gonna have to go with a classic cone on that one because I really just do like the simple cone, like narrow at the bottom, wide at the top, and it really looks cool in Twisted when you have a cold tornado that has a high amount of subvortices. So that's a really cool thing to see in Twisted. So I'm gonna have to go with a cone. And then we have my favorite intercept vehicle. I really do like the Dominator too, because I think it is just by far the best looking intercept vehicle of all vehicles in the Chaser Warehouse. It's also just really good as a chaser vehicle in general. It's right in that sweet spot. So basically, I'd use Dominator 2 to chase anything that's not a high risk or a high and moderate risk, because it can survive anything up to 185 miles an hour, I believe it is, and it has the same minimum threshold as all the Dominators of 130. And I just think it's a really great vehicle in general, especially since it only costs $150,000. It's really a great thing to go for, and it's not that much more expensive, and it is a huge upgrade from the Dominator 1 or the TIV 1. So if you have the TIV 1, I would completely skip over the Dominator 1 and just go straight for this. And then we have SNF Crazy again asking me what made me pick Fusion as a name. It's really a mixture of things between. So I used to play a Roblox game that you probably heard of, Murder Mystery 2. I used to play that all the time. And then there was a Fusion knife that looked really cool. Really enjoyed the knife, and it was like my favorite knife for quite a while. And then there was also the Fortnite skin, because why not? I thought it was cool at the time. I now despise that skin, and I despise Fortnite as a game as a whole. So yeah, that's why I picked Fusion as a name. And I do apologize for this being a shorter video, but that is going to be the end. Next time I do a Q&A, I think I'm going to have to make it more apparent that I'm going to do a Q&A and maybe do it on Discord instead of YouTube, because, I mean, I just made a little community post here, and apparently only like 7 people actually saw it. So that's partially my bad that this video is so short today, but like I said, that is going to do it for this video. I do hope you kind of enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.